Hey guys, I wanted to answer some questions for you today. I've been getting asked a lot of questions on Instagram about what dewormers I use. Ever since this little girl Luna came in and had really bad worms. So I'm gonna give you just like a little overview of what my protocol is, and it's also gonna be dependent on what your vet says. And this probably isn't recommended by your vet. But that's okay, because she's so cute. Yeah, okay. All right, so what do you need when you're gonna be deworming the kittens that come into your care? You're gonna need either a 1 ml syringe. If you have a cat and you're looking to deworm your adult cat, you're gonna need a larger syringe, like a 3 milliliter syringe. You are going to need a weight scale and this type of weight scale conversions from ounces to pounds so that you know exactly what your cat weighs in pounds. And then I have this handy Strongid dosing, which is the hookworm and roundworm, and I believe pinworm treatment, that gives me the conversions for the weights. So because I'm mostly treating kittens, mine only goes up to about like 3 or 4 pounds. So yeah, so it's not like too big of a scale, but I keep this in my foster room. And it just makes it super easy for me to go over to my little notes and see what dosage to give them. All right, first things first. The very first thing that I give a kitten when they come in is Strongid. This is the Strongid bottle that I use, Pyrantel. I have put it into little bottles like this, and I put them in the 2 different foster rooms. It's also a lot easier to get out than this bottle. So you just you can buy these super cheap on Amazon, put your little thing in there, your little syringe. That's a lot easier than trying to like dig it out of this bottle when it's like way at the end. So that's super easy. So you do this on the first day that they get here, and then you repeat it 10 to 14 days later. You start this at 2 weeks old. And usually I would say I do 2 to 3 rounds of it. So like 2 weeks old, 4 weeks old, 6 weeks old. That's like your very basic deworming. Like this is the one you want to make sure you do for every kitten and cat. Isn't that right? Can you see her? She's just sitting here chilling. Hello, little girl. They do have, I've been seeing some different dewormers in the stores, like this treatment and control of roundworms, ProSense, but I don't know if this treats every type of roundworm. I don't think it, treats hookworms. So it just says large roundworms, which sounds really gross. So ask your vet about that. If you do not see Pyrantel, you should be able to find this on Amazon or in your local feed store. The next thing that I usually do, again, you need to ask your vet about this because it's going to depend on the kitten and the cat, what they weigh, what their condition is when they come in. I mean, Pyrantel to me is something that I will use on any kitten or cat, but if they're still having diarrhea, they have a swollen belly, you suspect, Giardia, then my next thing that I use on every foster kitten now is Fenbendazole. This is actually for goats. Fenbendazole for goats. Talk to your vet because I am not a vet. I'm just gonna keep telling you that. But I use this Fenbendazole, which is also known as Panicure, for 3 days. 3 days in a row. If we suspect that they have Giardia or we've done a fecal and they have Giardia or something like that, we'll use it longer for about 5 days. And then I'm going to talk about this one. Now, obviously, this is a mixture that I've made up. So this is Ponazuril, also known as Marquis Paste. Marquis Paste is actually for horses. It treats Coccidia. But if you speak with your vet, they can prescribe it's like a big tube that comes, and it treats Coccidia a lot faster than if you go like the Albon route, which takes, like 10 days to kick in. Because if you have a kitten that's dying from Coccidia and has bloody, watery diarrhea, and it is Coccidia, this is gonna kill it so much faster than Albon. And I can truly say this has been like a lifesaver. It's not cheap. You cannot find it over the counter. You have to have a prescription for it. I've had vets call it in for me before because they know that it works amazing. But this is definitely one you have to speak to your vet about because the others are over the counter, but this one's not. And I'll write in the comments below the names of all these dewormers. So the last one is Praziquantel. That says it right there, tapeworm dewormer. So for the most part, the adults, if the adults are coming in from outside, if I get in an adult with babies, I will give the mom a tapeworm dewormer as a preventative. But most of the kittens I don't unless I see tapeworms or fleas. So if the kittens came in like covered in fleas, it is very likely that they have ingested a flea and that they're gonna have tapeworms later on. So you can treat them, speak to your vet about when is the best time to treat them. I never do multiple dewormers in one day. That's my personal choice. I do first the Pyrantel, then 3 days of the Fenbendazole, and then if needed, either the Marquis Paste or the Praziquantel. So just make sure that you're not like overloading their system. This is why I said when you talk to your vet, you know, you'll know more about like what their scenario is. If they came from outside and they're like clearly loaded with worms, or if they've been mostly indoors and they don't seem to have worms at all, then the best thing to do is get a fecal done so that you can see if there are any worms in their system. Isn't that right? She's making little biscuits on my hand, so.
What do you think? Do you feel better after you've been dewormed? Yeah, she says, I feel pretty slick, baby.
Would you like to pick a dewormer? No, I'll just show you my butt. Perfect. I can say that like deworming should be like one of your #1 things for your fosters or for your cats. It can affect their health so much, and it's just like the easiest thing to do. So if you have any questions, you can comment below. I can't give you advice on doses because I'm not a vet and I usually just treat kittens. So the doses are usually rather small. But yeah, these are my top dewormers, and comment below with any questions. I'll try to get back to you. Thanks. Bye, guys.
I know. I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm sorry, baby. Ready? Ready? Hold on. Oh! Oh, hey! I didn't see you there. I hate myself.
Pick a dewormer. Woo! Any dewormer you like. I'll let you have a choice, yeah? Okay.
Oh my god. How do I start this? I feel like I'm on The Bachelor with all this hair flipping. Like, who's watching? Pete, are you watching? Hi guys, I am here to tell you about what dewormers I use today. I've been gotten